How we doing? Remember when I used to do intricate, well thought out intros where like I would do all that stuff just to set up the beginning of the video? What's going on, TD Nation? It's your boy Dizzy. And today I thought we'd, talk about learning. So last week I was live streaming. I don't know if you guys know this, I live stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/DizzyHD. Follow me over on Twitch if you want to go ahead and check out that side of Dizzy Enterprises Incorporated. Not actually an official company name. But I ended up doing like hey, let me go watch some like old videos, like not necessarily on this channel, on the old Dizzy HD channel. For those of you unaware, this actually wasn't my first channel. Started off doing gaming and challenges. This was kind of an afterthought and it just kind of turned into this. But I was thinking, like, my first upload like on my own channel was 3 years ago in May. And then of course the first ever video on this channel was July. So shortly thereafter we launched TD Diaries in addition with Dizzy HD. And I've been making YouTube videos for the past 3 years. Now the reason I bring up the little history lesson is just I kind of wanted to take a moment and just like reflect back on what I've learned, what this experience so far has been to me, how far we've come as far as mindsets and everything. And a lot of it is just maturing over the years, of course. With or without YouTube, you just kind of grow 3 years wiser just kind of by doing it. But I don't know, here's what I've come to know in this YouTube journey I've embarked on. The first thing I realized was that no one, not a single soul, owes you anything because you decide to put up videos on the internet. Just because you went to an event, just because you brought a camera with you on your vacation, just because you filmed you going to blah blah blah, doesn't mean that you are somebody or people are automatically gonna watch your content. I mean, it's gotta be good. I see a lot of content creators like launch their, and we did the same thing. We went to the fair for our first ever video on this channel, the San Diego Fair. And I see a lot of YouTubers like starting out, they like have a vlog worthy or video worthy event, like, oh, we're going on this crazy vacation, you know what, this is gonna be episode 1 of such and such channel, and they don't know how to carry it on from there because it's easy to make the videos about when stuff is happening. It's hard to make videos when you're sitting in a room by yourself talking to a camera. Video has to be good, video has to be catching, video has to be interesting, title has to be interesting, thumbnail has to be interesting. People have to want to be like, oh, what's this? I'm gonna check this out. And also in regards to that, you're only as good as your last video. I mean, you could break through. So, hey, more people watch this video than the last one. What are you gonna do next? And that brings me to my second point of like what I've learned. And this is something I stole from my personal favorite YouTuber, Casey Neistat. Two word phrases: work harder, do more. There's always the next thing to work on. There's always the next project to work on. There's always the next video to upload. There's always the next, idea to be thought of, You just gotta, it's about staying focused. You hear everyone on this channel or in social media talk about the grind, but it's like, you do. As your video's uploading right now, you gotta already be thinking about the next video. What are you gonna upload next week? What are you gonna upload tomorrow? What are you gonna upload as a second upload this week, or a third upload, or whatever your workload or schedule or your content output is? Like, you got to be always thinking about the next thing. Comfort is your worst enemy. Complacency is your worst enemy. You have to treat it like how you do when you're in college or when you're in school, or if it's a job, like it's something you have to do. It's just, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I gotta get my rear end in front of the camera and then edit that sucker to go onto YouTube. Once you figure out how to stay disciplined, it gets a little bit easier, but you gotta remember and hold yourself accountable. Like, I need to upload. I know it's a little crazy, it's a little psychopathic mentality, but it's like you just gotta have this relentless just mindset of what's next, what's coming next, what do I gotta be working on next? I gotta already be working on the next thing. Now, this mindset led me to the next thing I want to share with you guys, which is a complete contradiction to what I was just going on about rambling. Remember to keep a balance, This goes for whether you're a big YouTuber, small YouTuber, whether it's your career or it's a hobby or a passion project. For a night like tonight, for example, I'm filming this video, then I gotta edit the video, then I gotta upload it for tomorrow. I got off work around 6 o'clock, 6:30, right? Had myself a nice little dinner, had some me time, watched some YouTube videos myself, and then I just got to work. And I'll probably finish editing this sucker around midnight, 1 in the morning sometimes. So it is so important to have a balance of, yes, I just grinded out a gruesome past couple days, working a full day at my job, diving headfirst into working on YouTube or live streaming on Twitch, whatever it is that particular night has scheduled. Literally crash out after being done working on it, go back to work, go back to working on my own stuff, go to sleep, go back to work, go back to working on my own stuff, go to sleep. You gotta designate days of like, okay, you know what, today I'm gonna spend it with family. You know what, today we're going to dinner, my girlfriend, our relationship together. You know, making that a priority. Okay, from this time to this time, this is when we're, you know, talking on the phone, or this is when we might, you know, play some video games together. You know, this is where we might do any of that sort of stuff. Or for those of you unfamiliar, she does live somewhat long distance. You know, when she comes up, that's it. We're hanging out. Or I go down there to go see her. We're hanging out, that's it. You know, sometimes we do film while we're hanging out together, and then I edit it later, but we always make sure we have that time off camera. This is just us. And some days, just to avoid a complete burnout, some days or some evenings, I just gotta take a personal night, you know? Some nights it's like, you know what? I'm gonna lay in bed, I'm gonna watch basketball, or I'm gonna watch whatever's on, just something that's not working on something, so I can just recharge and relax and, you know, reset. All that wrapped up, I can't help but thinking, what would I tell myself? I'm 28 years old right now. I was 25 years old when I started this YouTube journey and this social media, whatever it is I'm trying to become. What would I tell myself back then? First and foremost, I'd just say, hey, be yourself. Little 3-year younger Dizzy, who's not really little, I'm the same size as I was. If anything, I think I've lost a little bit of weight in the last couple years, so there's that. But I would say just be yourself. You know, you can't force people to like you. That's true in real life. That's even truer in social media. You gotta just be who you are, and your audience will find you because they'll wanna watch you for you. Having said that, when you eventually find your audience, listen to them in regards to their input on your content, but don't listen to them. What do I mean by that? As a content creator, as a writer of a TV show, as a director of a movie, whatever level it is, ultimately you have to make the content that you want to make. Because if you change something up just to cater to one specific person or group of people, it may not be something that somebody else likes. And then you're trying to revert back and cater to them, and then maybe a third group is like, you know what, I'm not down with that. And now you don't even know where you are or who you are with your content. Let people voice their opinions. If they have good points, listen to them, but do not cater your content. In about 3 years, Dizzy, this word's gonna get thrown around a lot, called clout. Don't chase it. You've done a good job at not doing it, so I'm not too worried about you. Just do not get caught up on chasing clout. Think about it like those old Chappelle Show skits. Remember when keeping it real goes wrong? Don't be that guy. And the last thing, if I was looking at a younger version of myself when I started, just have fun with it, man. Just enjoy every moment, enjoy the grind, enjoy the process. You know, you're gonna get a little frustrated at the beginning because you're gonna think, I should be gaining subscribers, I should have more views than I think I should, and you're gonna get frustrated, and then you're gonna get a little bit of attention, and you're gonna get excited, and things are gonna seem great, and you're like, all right, here's my moment, we're gonna take off, we're just gonna start breezing through, and then you're gonna lull a little bit. You're gonna find this lull point where you're kind of in this in-between of like, hey, you had this boom growth from one video, and then it just didn't keep going. So stay the course. You're gonna eventually realize how hard you really need to work to really just keep grinding it out. And this is most important probably. Cherish the weird internet relationships that you will have with your subscribers, because they're not just numbers, they're people who actually give a damn about what it is you have to say in these videos. They are your most important people that you need to look after, and you will realize that in time, so it's gonna happen. But putting out relatable, decent looking content, even though you've had no formal film school training or anything like that, putting out relatable, positive content is gonna be where you're gonna succeed, because you're gonna end up with a group of people, and again, numbers aren't the most important thing in the world. You're gonna end up with a group of people who really wanna check out your content no matter what. So hang in there, young Dizzy, in due time. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this little whatever this was, and yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you enjoyed. Let me know maybe in the comment section if you could tell yourself something 3 years ago. What would you say? Maybe not a whole lot's changed from 2016 till now. Maybe you've gone through a complete overhaul and a lot of things are different than what they are now. I don't know, what would you change with yourself in the last 3 years? Also, if you were here 3 years ago, shout outs to you, because y'all have been day ones. And if you've been here shorter than that, still shout outs to you, because you guys are what makes this channel amazing. You guys are the TD Nation. You guys are the reason that this channel, why I make these videos, I mean, all that stuff. You guys are, I can't say it enough. I'm sorry if you guys ever get sick of me being appreciative, but it's just like, really, like, y'all are always amazing. You guys always have amazing things to say in the comments. We don't have a toxic environment on this social media platform. It's just, it's all love and positivity, and you know, with the occasional chirping back and forth banter, because you know, I know a lot of us like sports, but it's all in good fun, you know. So with that being said, we're gonna keep going, so don't you guys worry. We're gonna keep uploading, keep grinding it out, and let's see if we can grow this TD Nation family that much bigger, that much stronger. So this has been your boy Dizzy. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and I will see you guys in the next one, and peace.